Hello, hello. Hello. If you're watching, type 1 in the chat. Penis. Hello. Says I got somebody watching. Who is it? If you are there, leave a comment in the chat. Ask me a question. Hello. Just getting some things set up. Bear with me. Okay, guess you're not getting on. That's cool. That's cool. It's cool. I'm ready. Hello. There we go. My bad. I didn't realize my mic was muted. Yeah, we can look at ETH. I'm just organizing everything right now. Still trying to get it so it's pleasant to look at. Here is the ETH chart. We'll go check it out. I'm smoking a cigarette right now. I'll be back in. I'm here. I just don't have my cam turned on because I just don't want to put that on the cam. All right, let's look. Why is that even on there? Okay, so this is the entire year so far. You got January to today. Okay, let's see from beginning of the year. To the top. I should actually be doing it the other way, but it's fine because I want to see. So right now on ETH, you can see it hit the 61.8 perfectly. Had a lot of tests of support in this 61.8 zone. The golden pocket where it is currently sitting in, as you can see, is a good. I mean, if I were to draw a rectangle. I would draw it, you know, in that zone. So that, like, right now, like, right, look at that, right there. I would draw a rectangle. Come on, click. There we go. Right now we're at the bottom of that rectangle, because as you can see over here, that was like, you got a high here, and then the lows of this would be your new support line, this horizontal line, and so that's why I drew the bottom of the box right there. And then the top, I drew it right here at the 50% fib level, just because you can see there's 1, 2, here's a breakout, like it touched that line and then it broke out up to there. It came back down to that 50 level, or that 61.8 level, and then it broke above the 50 level again. But, you know, so I would say that's your buying box zone. And whenever you're looking at areas to buy, it's a zone. It's not like a one price at 13 or 1282 12. It's not one price, it's a zone. So this zone is going to be between 2000 and 2500, and you could probably put that down to 2100 to 2350 or something like that, and that would be a good buying zone for ETH. Thoughts on the hourly? Oh, you know what I need to do? Oh, I'm looking at Doge. What? Oh no, that's right. I get it. My bad. Let me. Come on. All right. Let's see. Let's check the, okay, so you said hourly. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, where is... What? 1, 2, 3. I should be able to use 4. Why can't I use? Man, all right, give me a second. I'm trying to set this up. There we go. Okay. Ooh, this 1 hour chart looks pretty. What are your thoughts on the 1 hour? Okay, let's see, that's the most recent chat. Okay, so check it out. Let's go out to the 4 hour, have fun with it, just draw a fib for right now. Come on. Okay. Let's look at it. What are we looking at? Okay, we went back down. Okay, so this would be your low over here. It's a little bit lower over here, which is fine because, well, the body of the candle, the close of the candle is a little bit lower as well. So we're not out of the woods yet. Red. Still a descending top, like descending highs. That's not good. But that's why I don't like looking at the 1 hour, because right now anyway, because it doesn't, I don't like looking at it because it's not good. Oh crap. Thank God I'm on a computer, I can just Control Z that. Okay, so you're looking at, on the 1 hour, to get out of this triangle, you're looking at the end of the month, fellas. July 29th will be the day that I'm going to assume ETH is going to start its break back up, its rally back up to like 5 grand. Okay, so now look, we'll look at the extensions. Your 1618 is 3,800. Is that an all-time high? No, I don't think so. Is it? No. But your 2618, look at that, right here at fucking 5 G's, 5 racks, 5K, 5 big ones. I think big ones are 1,000. I don't know. But anyway, you get the idea. You see what I'm saying? Above, because the 1618 is not. That's probably your resistance zone on the breakout. As you can see, if you break out of this white ascent or descending trend right here, that's gonna put you back up to the 3,300 level line horizontally right here, which is, it makes sense because this would be a psychological resistance zone. Because if you look, there's right here, you got a bunch. Like if I were to draw a rectangle, let's draw another rectangle. Is that a rectangle? I don't know. I would draw it like right here. I'll draw it all the way out to the 29th. About right there. Okay. Oh, you son of a bee. Okay. So there's your that's your zone of resistance, basically. If it continues, if it breaks out, okay, so then we'll do a measured move of this triangle on the break. And look at that. That breakout puts you right back at the 1618. And so yeah, you can expect, the ups and downs all the way. It's gonna be a ride, but it's gonna be at the end of the was that July? Yeah, we're in June. So in like a month and a half, basically we'll be testing that 3,800 level, which is 100x from where we're at right now. So those are my thoughts basically on the 1 hour Ethereum chart. Let's check the okay, so as you can see, there's no real divergence in the RSI. Nope. What about the MACD? Yeah, so we got bullish divergence, definitely bullish divergence like a mofo on the MACD. And what that means, if you want to understand that, Okay, so the death cross is basically the same thing as these orange and blue lines right here. I mean, it's the same idea. If the blue line crosses the orange line, that's the way the trend should be going, okay? So when the blue line crosses above the orange line down here at the bottom, that's generally a buying signal. Like, you want to buy the fuck out of it right there. Because look, down here, when the blue line cross above the orange line right here, look, and if you follow that horizontal line up, if you would have bought right there, you would have went up. You would have made a good amount of money from there to there. And then, and then that would have been a 50%. 50%, if I drew a fib from here to here, that's about a 50% right there. And that'd been a perfect time to take your profits. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's a psychological fib retracement zone. 50%. And so then, boom, it slowly, and then it came back and it retested that, it double topped, it retested that like 50% zone. And then it slowly trickled back down to the low, which is making a triangle. So we're probably gonna go sideways until the end of July. It could drop. Let's see. It could drop back down. Let's see how much it could drop to. $1,100. See what that matches up with. Yeah, so, okay, if you want to be realistic, you want to know the truth, if you think it's in a bear market, and if you are a bear, if you check the measured move on a bearish breakout, lines up with this point right here as a this would turning this yellow line into a support. Let's do red. Okay, so this is the red line right here. You can see it touches here. This was like this is the 1167. That's the red number right here. This is a huge big deal for a support resistance line, because as you can see, it comes in over here, and this was the previous all-time high in 2018 before the breakdown, before the bear market and then the rally. So if it comes back down, it's probably gonna go, if it doesn't keep going up, it's probably coming back down to like 1,100, maybe 1,000. And if it goes that low, I mean, that's when it's gonna take off. Like, it's not gonna go lower than that. If it goes lower than that, then just get out of crypto forever, because that should not happen. You still there? Is everything working okay? Let me have a safety meeting real quick. And then I'll turn my cam on. All right, now let me explain to you the bullish divergence that I'm seeing on the MACD. And this is why I believe that prices will go up and not down from here. Well, this doesn't look. That looks like I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. Looking at it now, I'm like, ugh. Because right here, what I want to see is that blue line not opening up from that orange line. I want to see that blue line coming back towards that orange line. That's not fun. But here's the cool thing about it. These histograph, I think that's what it's called. The histograph, I don't know. These little candles, there's a name for them. I can't remember what it is, but I think it starts with an H. So right here, you can see at this low up here, This is way down. It's even below. It's below the moving average lines right here. Okay. And at that, so the darker red candles mean each one is gaining momentum more than the one previous. And then if it goes to a lighter color, you see how it's like a lighter pink or whatever color that is, that means it's losing momentum and it's going back towards the middle. So it was gaining bearish momentum, and then it started losing bearish momentum, going more bullish. And if you look up above on the chart, I can go slow. You got bearish momentum gaining from up here down to here, and then on the histograph candles down on the bottom, you can see as this big green candle up here starts to pump, you can see in the MACD that it's starting to gain bullish momentum. So okay, so you take a trend line. Come on. I need to remember my hotkeys. Take a trend line and you draw, because you want an ascending trend line goes from higher lows. So you want to draw from that low to that low. Okay, and then you want to come up here. You want to match it. So this low to this low. Okay, as you can see, this is going up. This is an ascending trend line. This is a horizontal trend line. That's not the same. This means reversal, basically. This is bullish divergence. Since this momentum, these are momentum candles. Since this momentum is not as big as this momentum back here, that means but it's still on the bearish side. It's still on the like, if this horizontal line were 0, this would be the bearish and this would be the bullish side. So since these candles are not as big as these candles, and this line is going up and this line is kind of going down, this suggests that the bullish momentum is going to continue. So if I go like, how do I clone this? I think I can go like this, clone. Okay, so if I just add this line to that line in the same progressive nature, you're looking at bullish momentum at least until July 25th, at least. And that okay, and so then if you look up here and right here, that puts you, that's probably, yeah, that's a sign that is probably, yeah, it's gonna carry back bullish, probably up into this triangle, and then it's gonna, and see, right, we're not quite at the end of the triangle right here at the end of this bullish momentum, so it's probably gonna do some sort of little fake out bear trap bullshit again, back down to 2000, and then before it goes, I would assume. That's just me. I mean, but that's what I would think looking at it. Next, Daddy, would you like some sausage? We need this blue line. I mean, this is it's a moving average indicator. So, and moving averages are lagging, which means they don't. This is not true. Like, we're really actually looking at like right here. Okay, so we're looking at like a breakout potential. You know, like that golden cross. Here we go. This situation right here could be actually happening right here. Like right now, but because it's lagging, it looks like it's about to go bearish again. But you don't look at the moving averages much on the MACD as much as the convergence divergence shit. You look at it, unless it's in this situation where your moving averages are below and you have bullish divergence, And so then I would buy. I mean, if I had anything to buy, if I had money on the sidelines, I would buy. But everybody's scared, so everybody's gonna freaking sell most likely. But that's why you buy, because then you get all their bags, and then they pump it again later. And that's what the Wyckoff accumulation is all about. It's tricking everyone. Well, like 90% or 95% of people. It's literally, that's what it's to do. That's literally what it is. And if you look at the last time when Bitcoin hit the top, what did it do? It went up once, created a second new all-time high, and then the third barely new all-time high above that second all-time high. I need to chill out. And once it did that, it was like, oh yeah, here we go. Now let's screw everybody, because everybody at that point, when it was at 60, whatever, above 60,000, everybody thought it was going to 100, like tomorrow. And then guess what? Everybody got wrecked, like Miley on that ball. This kind of looks like a wrecking ball. Let me throw it into my TV with my charts on it, and then it'll. I don't care about cigarettes anymore. Yeah, so next. So I don't know if you guys know, but that new Dungeons and Dragons game, Dark Alliance, it came out today on Xbox, and it's on the Game Pass. It's free. I'm probably gonna be jamming on that here in a little bit. Whenever you guys are done, if you guys are done with your questions, I'm gonna get off because I'm tired. I don't know, I'm like sick or something. I've just been tired all day. But I want to like lay down. I'm not like that tired. Oh wait, I will DCA in again if it drops more. Yeah, save a few $1,000s. Just save it out. Like, don't have it invested in anything. Save like $3,000 or $5,000 or whatever, and just never buy back in with that unless like have a target. Like for Ethereum, you know, what are we at right now? What the hell is that? So like on Ethereum, you know, I would have a buy limit at like 1,100 for $5,000. Like that's the only way I'm gonna buy anymore is if it hits that price. You know what I mean? And if you look at it, it might be 6 months or 8 months before it goes back down, or it might never go back down that low again, or it might be like 3 years before it goes to that price. But if you know, like. So let's say you put in 10 grand at 3,000. Okay, you're down what? You're down 33%. So you're down. We'll just say you're down 4 grand right now, or we'll just say you're down 3,500 right now. So you're at 6,500, but you got 5,000 sitting on the sidelines. Well, let's say it goes down to like 1,100. We'll just round it down to 1,000. Well, now you're down. Your original 10 grand is down now. Is now 3 grand, but you still have 5 grand sitting on the sidelines that you had a buy limit at 1,100 or 1,000 or whatever. And so then it goes back up to 2,000. So now you have 16 grand because you put in your 5 at 1,100 and you had 3, so that's 8, and it doubled from 1,000 to 2,000. So now you were originally in at 10 grand at 3,000, and at $2,000 you were down 3 grand, and now at $2,000 you are up actually 6 grand. So, and then if it goes up another 1,000, you're up another 8 grand. You know, like, so it's always better to have money, even though I know the feeling is, man, my US dollar is just sitting here not doing anything. I need to make moves. I need to put it into something so it's making me money. No, because if you're not always right. You know, even in a bull market, you're not always right. Like, So if that price goes down, it's better to have money waiting. Fuck me. Guess that's what I get. Alright, looking at the 30-minute. $200 EMA. You're testing it. So it's probably gonna dip back down from here. I would honestly expect it to go back down to probably around 1850. And then you never know. You might see it come back down one more time and hit 17. You could potentially be making a head and shoulders here. Yeah, see this looks like this is bearish this is bearish divergence right here on the 30-minute. Because you can see down here it's basically the same, but up here it's higher, it's going up. So this is suggesting bearish momentum, and you can see the blue line is above, it's been above, but right in this position, like, you want to see something, you want to see this blue line doing something like this right here, but instead this blue line is above. See, like, look up over here, when the blue line was above and it was right at the 200 EMA, it crossed, which is about to happen. And so you could see this again, you could see this down, but you're gonna see it come back down to like here, and then you're gonna see it bounce in between these two white lines. Most likely, like 86% chance. So like if you bought in at ETH at like 1800, I would probably take my profits, or take half, close out half of your position right now. That's what I would do. And that way you have money sitting on the sidelines for this dip. If it dips, if it doesn't dip, well, you made a little bit of profits, and you can always buy back in on the next confirmation, because the confirmation is going to go above the 200 EMA, and then it's going to come back down and touch the 200 EMA. Say what again? I don't know. You're delayed. Like 10 seconds behind. What was the last thing that you heard? This song's trash, huh? It's a little too slow. Let me change it. I don't remember what I just said. Maybe the MACD, was it the MACD divergence? About how the moving average, I would like to see something like this right here versus this right here, because this right here looks a lot like this right here. And up here you can see this orange line is the 200 EMA, and so it's creating another place of resistance over here. And so see, like, and this is bearish divergence right here, so that to me suggests it's going to bounce down again, but it probably won't go less than 1800, 1850. Is that what I said? Is that what you wanted me to say? I don't know. That seems like the last thing that I talked about. Yeah, no, it's definitely bullish. I'm just talking about, we're on a 30-minute chart. This is short term. So you could see, you know, overnight, like by morning, you could see it. I mean, it could dip down to like 1700 again overnight, but then by the time you wake up in the morning tomorrow, it's gonna be back up where it's at, you know. Like, but if you were day trading or like scalp trading or whatever, if you're trying to make quick money, like right now, if I was in at like 1700 or 1800, I'd probably sell out half of my position, lock in a little bit of profit, but then wait for it to come back down to like 1800 and buy back in. But I would keep a few $1,000s on the sidelines. I would keep like 20% of my entire portfolio bank on the sidelines right now, just in case it does decide it wants to go back down to 1100. Yeah, well, if you're looking for a short-term trade, sell out half of your ETH bag right now. Or well, market sell at like 1990. I mean, not market sell, limit sell at 1990. For half of your position, and then rebuy at like 1800 or 1825. There's too many signs that are suggesting it's gonna turn bearish very short term for probably the next 4 hours. Right here. Yeah, so you have about 6 hours. 6 hours and then rebuy. It might be like 12 hours. But I don't know. Anything else? Yeah, see, look, you got a mini Wyckoff happening right here on ETH on the 5 minute here, and we're entering into phase C. So it's gonna fake you out. It might hit up to around 2040, you know, somewhere around up here. So I would wait. If you haven't sold out, set a sell limit at like 2020, maybe somewhere around there. And then for half your bag, if it goes up, because it's probably gonna trap everybody up here, and then it's gonna come all the way back down. Hey, calm down. See, you got your Wyckoff happening. 1, 2, higher high. And then you're looking, and then it's peaking. As you can see, you're down here. You're getting a lot of bearish momentum. But it could be gaining. It could be just getting ready to pop again. I don't know. But see, if you look right here, this looks a lot like this. And when it started to get down around that 0 zone, it broke down. Just a little bit, like what I said it's gonna do. It's gonna just like recorrect, probably down to 1800. I bet, you know, probably like 1850, like I said, right around in this area. And then it'll go again. Alright, my back's hurting. I'm like tired. I'm gonna play some game. I'm gonna go lay down and chill. If you guys got some questions, you can just text me or whatever. But I don't know. I think we went over it enough. You get the idea. I'm bullish as fuck, bullish as ever right now. But for, you know, like I said, for your short-term little gainsies, if you want to like try trading and try to increase your positions, then now's probably a good time to. Well, it's probably not a good time to do it now anymore because the bullish momentum is gonna start picking back up. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to top and bottom, like, scalp. It's just like, I mean, at this point. Oops. At this point, you want to basically have your position that you want to have, that you can have, or whatever at this point with whatever money you have. And have a little bit on the side that you aren't gonna put in, like I don't know, maybe take out the amount of money that you're gonna have to pay for your taxes and just never touch that until, you know, that like 1100, and then if it hits 1100, then you throw your tax money in there and say, eat it, government, IRS, because I'm about to like 20x this tax money, bitch. I don't know. But I'm going to end the stream and go lay down. So, we'll do it again sometime, but I just wasn't really, I don't know, I'm just not feeling that great today. So, yeah, you guys can text me if you got any questions or whatever. But I'm going to go lay down and play some video games.